In the last class, we discussed UFT tool architecture incomplete. First, we discussed add-in manager, next UFT tool editor, next data table. Continuation. Active screen. Active screen. All of you put mute. See, it captures and holds screenshots for every user operation. Every user operation means every user operation on objects. Every user operation on AUT application under test during test recording. Test recording. Advantage. Using active screen, we can easily understand and edit the test script. Understanding and editing test scripts or test. Next, disadvantage. It occupies more memory, so tool performance will be reduced during execution. See, performance will be reduced during test execution. Generally, Novik testers use this feature. In real time, we don't use this feature. Just a feature is there, I will explain, but you need to use this feature. Next, how to launch. Navigation. View menu, active screen. View menu, active screen. See, it is configurable feature. If you don't want to capture screenshots, you can reduce the capture level. See, you take any software, you can find two types of features. First one, constant features or fixed features. Second one, configurable features. See, constant features, we have to use them as it is. Configurable features, you can configure according to your needs. See, in our UFT also we have two types of features, constant features and configurable features. See, tell me Arjun, what is active screen? Screenshots for every user operation on AUT during test recording. Next, advantage. What is the advantage? Surendra, what is the advantage of active screen? Yes, we can easily understand and edit the test script. Disadvantage? Ask. Load. Good. Next, view active screen. No data available. It is blank text. Record the navigation. Activate the dialog. Enter agent name. Enter password. Click OK button. Stop recording. Say view menu. Active screen. Observe. Place cursor in first statement. See activating the dialog box. Observe rose color marking. Next, second statement. Activating, entering agent name. Third statement. Entering password. Last statement. Click on OK button. See how using screenshots you can easily understand the test. How to edit test script using active screen, that we will discuss in checkpoints chapter. You can insert standard checkpoint, standard output value using screenshots. Okay. Suppose if you don't want to capture screenshots, you can reduce the capture level. See how to configure. Tools menu, options, GUI testing, active screen, reduce the capture level, click OK. Next, take new test. Record the test. Record. Enter agent name. Enter password. Click OK button. Stop recording. Launch active screen. How to launch active screen, Sultana? How to launch active screen? How to launch active screen? Concentrate. Jay Shetty, tell me how to launch active screen. Active screen. Good. Place cursor at first statement, no screenshot. Second statement, no. Third statement, no. Next, Shivaram Reddy. How to configure active screen? Where is GI test? Tell me the complete navigation. How to configure active screen? Okay. You tell me, Silpa. Tools, options, GUI testing, active screen, increase or decrease capture level. Okay. See once again, put mute. First, what is active screen? It captures and holds screenshots for every user operation on AUT during test recording. How to launch? View menu, active screen. Next, advantage. Using active screen, we can easily understand and edit the test script. Next, disadvantage. It occupies more memory, so test execution performance will be reduced. Next, how to configure? Using tools menu. Okay. Next, errors pane. Pane means an area. Errors pane. What is errors pane? See, it shows syntax errors. Say, in computer programming, basically we have two types of errors. One is syntax errors, system grammar errors. Another is runtime errors. This errors pane shows syntax errors, not runtime errors. Errors pane. It shows syntax errors, automatically while saving the test. Otherwise, you can launch errors pane using view menu. Say, you remove this if, try to save the test. See, it is showing syntax errors, expected end if. Otherwise, you can launch you can launch errors pane using view menu. View errors. Tell me, Arjun, what is errors pane? What is errors? Good. Hmm. I didn't mention that one. It doesn't show runtime errors, only syntax errors, system grammar errors. Okay, same. It shows syntax errors automatically while saving the test. Otherwise, you can launch errors pane using view menu, view errors. Okay, next I will introduce all 12 menus of UFT tool. Concentrate. Say, actually, I no need to introduce all menus, but one reason is there. In certification exam, they won't ask questions on scripting VB script. They ask questions only on UFT tool features. See, for certification exam, you need to familiar with all tool features. See, sometimes they ask by heart questions. Example, what is the shortcut key for step generator? A F3, B F7, C F5 like that. What is the supporting file format for exporting UFT test? A zip format, B ISO, C RAR, etc. Say, for certification exam, you concentrate more on tool features. See, they won't ask any scripting questions. Say, last version of QTP, QTP 11, having 10 menus, UFT 12 menus. See, menus of UFT, total 12 menus. First menu, file menu. See, what is file menu? What are the important features available in this file menu? Important. See, you no need to concentrate all menu items, concentrate on important items. Using file menu, we can create new test. See, create new test. Next, open. And one more thing, UFT commands available in 3 ways. What are UFT commands? Suppose record is command, run is command, stop is command. UFT commands available in 3 ways. Important UFT commands available in 3 ways. One is, just a minute. UFT commands available in 3 ways. First one, as menu items as menu items. Next, as toolbar items. Next, third one, shortcut keys. See, shortcut keys only for important commands. Suppose record is command. If you want to start recording, go to record menu, record. This is menu item. Otherwise, here toolbar is there. Record icon. Click this icon. Click this symbol. Otherwise, you can use F6 shortcut key. Suppose stop recording. Stop menu item is there. Tool. Once you run the one, then stop. See, stop menu item is there. Shortcut key is there. Okay na, Arjun? UFT, important UFT commands available in 3 ways now. What are the 3 ways? Shortcut keys. Okay. See, for creating new test, you can use file menu, or here toolbar item is there, star symbol. Otherwise, shortcut key Control N. Suppose if you want to create a new test, otherwise star symbol, otherwise Control N. See, for open test also, toolbar item is there. Next, Control O, shortcut key is there. See, open existing test. Next, save test. Next, close test. And one more new feature in this menu that not available in QTP, yard test. What is the purpose of yard test? Using this command, we can open multiple tests at a time. Multiple tests. See, this is GI test 4. Next, file, add test. Add one more test or existing test. Suppose existing test. Browse, suppose ABCD. Now 2 tests opened in this editor. One is ABCD, another is GUI test 4. You can copy and paste. Script from one test to another. Tell me, Surendra, what is the advantage of add test? We can open multiple tests at a time in UFT tool editor. What is the advantage? You can copy code from one test to another, na? Hello? We can copy and paste code from one test to another. Save test, close test. Next, export test to zip format. Export test to zip format. Next, import test from zip. Next, you can quit UFT tool. Exit command available. You can close the tool. And one more feature available in this file menu, test settings. Using this settings feature, you can associate resource files to UFT. All resource files except shared object repository files. Shared object repository files from another menu. Remaining resource files using this file menu. Associate function library files. So how to associate that we will discuss in practical chapter. Now just I'm introducing the tool just to know the tool features. What is what? Associate function library files, one or more. Next, associate environment variable file, environment variables file. Next, associate a recovery scenario files, one or more. See, this is a brief introduction about file menu. Observe file, new, open, add, close, save. Next, settings. Using settings you can associate function library files. Next, environment variables files. Don't concentrate on this navigation, that we will discuss later. Next, recovery scenario files. Next, exit feature available. Quit the tool. Export test to zip format. Import test from zip. Now tell me Anita, what is file menu? Quick. Anita. Anita, can you hear me? You tell me, Kamal.
Sir, it's a menu where we can create new tests, we can open existing tests,
Hmm.
we can save tests, close test, we can add tests, we
Hmm.
can export test to zip format, we
Hmm.
can remove test from zip format, and we can quit, and we also have on settings.
What is the use of settings feature? Using settings feature, we can associate
Resource files.
function library files, environment variable files. Next, recovery scenario files to EFT tool. Next, Jay Shetty, what is the purpose of associating resource files? No idea. Arjun, have any idea? Purpose of associating resource files to EFT? In order to create and execute tests, we need to associate resource files. But what is the exact purpose? Okay. See, suppose we created one function library. We created some user-defined functions. If you want to access those functions in your test, first you need to associate that function library, then you can call those functions. Suppose you created some recovery scenarios for error handling. If you want to use those recovery scenarios in your tests, first you need to associate that recovery scenario files. Those are external files. You have to create and maintain those files, external files. You can save them in on a hard disk. Next, if you want to use global variables, you have to associate environment variables files. Okay, na Arjun, any confusion? Okay, cool. See, this is about file menu. Next, second one,
Can we associate test data files using settings?
test data files. See, we no need to associate test data files, Shivaram Reddy. We no need to associate. You just import test data directly. Just import. That you can get more clarity in data-driven testing chapter. See, test data files you no need to associate. Just import. Okay, na? Second one. Hmm. Ah. See, test data is just data. You no need to associate. You can directly import. Why you are using as it is? But function is not data. Function is one mini program. If you want to access that program, first you need to associate that file to UFT. Then you can just call function name. It will execute. But data is not a program. You access directly. You use as it is. You cannot manipulate that data using that association, isn't it? See, edit menu. Say this is in this edit menu you can find the editor commands, redo, undo, cut, copy, paste, delete. Next, format feature is there. Using this format, you can make a block of statements as comment and uncomment a comment block. Comment block of statements and uncomment, etc. Next, code snippet. Code snippet feature is there. Using this code snippet feature, you can generate VB script conditional and loop statement syntax. Otherwise, you can type directly. Observe. Suppose I want to generate for loop syntax. Edit code snippet, say for next. Otherwise, I can type this statement. Just type for generating. Tell me, Silpa, what is the edit menu? Code snippet. What is the use of code snippet feature? Conditional or loop statement syntax. It generates conditional and loop statement syntax. Okay. See, editor commands. This is editor. This is editor. Next, third one, view menu. View menu. See, in this menu, you can find UFT key elements, data table. In this using this view menu, you can launch key elements of UFT, data table. Next, active screen. Next, errors pane. Next, debug pane for debugging. Next, you can watch test flow. Next, you can switch editor, switch from editor view to keyboard view. And vice versa. Next, launch result window. Etc. See, generally after installation of UFT tool, viewing result window is by default. Whenever you execute the test, after test execution, it will show test result immediately. but I blocked that one. Whenever you want to watch the test result, you can launch that result window using view menu. See, observe here. View results when run session ends. Actually, this is default option, but I unchecked this one. Unnecessarily, it shows result for every test iteration. Whenever you launch result window, you can launch using view menu. See, view, data, output, errors, active screen, debug, next test flow, keyword view. Once you switch to keyword view, then editor view, next last run results, etc. Now tell me, Jay Shetty, what is view menu? Debug. Hmm. And you can watch test flow also. Ah, ah, ah. Good. See, important features in view menu. Using view menu, we can launch data table, active screen, errors pane, debug pane, etc. Next, you can view test flow. Suppose in our test, multiple actions are there. Using that test flow, you can find the sequence of actions. Next, you can switch from editor view to keyword view and vice versa. Next, launch UFT result window, etc. features. Okay, na Arjun? Shall we move to next menu? See, next menu, simple menu, search menu. See, in this menu, you can find search commands. See, find, replace, find next, incremental search, etc. See, find next, replace, incremental search, go to, etc. Next, important menu, design menu. Fifth menu, design menu. Design menu. See, in this menu, you can find two types of commands. One is action commands, another is insertion items. See, using this menu, you can create new action. Next, call existing action. This we will use in actions chapter. Call existing action. Next, copy action. Next, insertion item. Using this menu, you can insert checkpoints. Next, insert output values. Next, insert transaction points. Next, launch function definition generator. Next, launch step generator. launch step generator, etc. See, design, call to new action, call to copy action, call to existing action, checkpoints, output value, step generator, function definition generator, transaction points, start transaction, end transaction, and synchronization point also. You can insert a synchronization point. Say the step generator is important feature. Anyhow, that we will use in generating test chapter. Just a brief introduction. What is step generator? It is a library of functions and utility objects used to generate recordable and non-recordable steps. It is used to generate recordable and non-recordable steps. Got this point, Arjun? Non-recordable steps. See, we cannot record all types of steps. See, enter agent name, recordable step. Enter password, recordable. Click OK button, recordable. Next. Observe, Arjun. I want to click on insert order button, right side bottom. Can we generate that statement? Object is in disabled state. Now tell me, what are recordable steps? Non-recordable steps? What are non-recordable steps? Not update order. General. Non-recordable steps. Example, operations on disabled objects. Operations on disabled objects. That non-record.
It is non-active.
Non-active is not correct term. Operations on disabled objects.
Operations on disabled objects and irregular.
Irregular operations. Irregular operations means, suppose enter a value into edit box, that is a regular operation on edit boxes. Next, click on button, that is a regular operation. Suppose capture data from edit box, that is irregular. Capture button name from this button, OK button, that is irregular. Clicking on click button, regular operation, click. Edit box, regular operation, setting a value. Irregular means capturing data from edit box, capturing button name or enabled status from button, that is irregular operation. Okay, anyhow, that we will discuss in creating test chapter. Design menu. What are the important features available in this design menu? Anita not responding.
Create new action, call existing action,
Ah.
copy action,
Hmm.
inserting of the checkpoints, insert the output value,
Ah.
insert transaction point,
Points.
launch
Ah.
function definition, launch
Function definition generator.
launch function definition generator,
Hmm.
step generator, and synchronization point.
Synchronization. Inserting synchronization point. Say once again, using this design menu, you can create new action, call existing action, call from one test to another, call existing action, copy action. Next, insert checkpoints, insert output values, insert transaction points. See, checkpoints multiple, output values multiple, checkpoints total 12, output values 7, transaction points 2, start and end. Next, insert synchronization point single, one at a time. Next, launch function definition generator. Next, launch step generator, etc. Next, go to record menu. Record. What is record menu, Jay Shetty? Have any idea?
For recording the user operation.
See, record menu. See, in this record menu, you can find record commands, test record commands, record, stop. Next, record means normal recording. Record means normal recording. Next, other modes also there. Analog recording. Next, low level recording. Next, insight recording. Next, record and run settings, etc. Record and run settings. Say, record, stop, analog recording, low level recording, insight recording, record and run settings. Tell me, Surendra, what is record menu? Quick.
It is used for recording the user actions on the application and the test.
Hmm.
And it has like unlock recording.
First, record means normal recording. Next, analog recording. Third one,
low level recording, insight recording, and record and run settings and stop command.
Okay. Next, run menu. See, in this run menu, you can find normal run commands and debug commands. See, run menu. In this run menu, you can find normal run commands, run, stop. Next, debug commands, step into. In practical chapters, we will use them. Step over, step out. Next, insert or remove. Breakpoint, etc. See, run, stop, run modes, step into, step over, step out. Next, insert or remove, breakpoint, clear all breakpoints, etc. Run modes. Tell me, Silpa, what is run command? Run menu.
In run menu, you have run, stop, run mode, into, step over, step out, insert or remove breakpoint.
Okay, etc. commands. Okay. Next, resources menu, important menu. Resources. See, in this menu you can find two types of commands. One is object repository commands, another is recovery scenario commands. Using resources menu, you can launch object repository, Next, edit local objects. Next, create shared repositories, one or more, one at a time. Create shared object repository. Next, edit shared repositories. Next, associate shared repository. Associate shared repositories. Next, create recovery scenario. Next, edit recovery scenario, etc. Observe. See resources, object repository. You can launch object repository. Next, after launching, you can edit local objects. Next, using object repository manager, you can create shared repositories, edit shared objects. Next, associate repositories. Next, using recovery scenario manager, you can create and edit recovery scenarios. Tell me, Arjun, what is the resources menu?
Resources menu, you can launch object repository.
Hmm.
You can launch object repository manager.
Hmm.
You can edit local objects.
Hmm.
You can create shared object repository.
Hmm.
Edit repositories.
Hmm.
Create recovery scenarios as well as
Hmm.
create recovery.
Okay. Okay. See, using resources menu, we can launch object repository, edit local objects, create shared objects, uh, edit shared objects, associate repositories. Next, create new recovery scenario, edit existing recovery scenario, etc. Next, ALM, Application Lifecycle Management, small menu. Earlier it was part of file menu, this time separated. See, ALM connection. ALM, Application Lifecycle Management, test management tool from HP. ALM menu. What are the important one? ALM connection. You can connect to ALM project. ALM connection. Next, check in, check out, version history, baseline history, etc. See, check out to check in, version history, baseline history, etc. See, here you can provide path of the ALM server path, username, password, then you can connect to quality center project. Next, important menu, tools menu. See, in this tools menu, you can find configurable items. Configurable items. See, using tool menu, you can launch Object Spy, tools menu. Object Spy. What is Object Spy? It gets object information. Object information in the sense object properties and values and applicable operations on that object. Object Spy. Tell me, Jay Shetty, what is Object Spy? What is the functionality? See, less clarity or no clarity, invalid description. Identifying functionality. What is identifying functionality? Object SPY won't identify functionalities. It gets objects information. Object information means object property and values and applicable operations on that object. Okay, na? Okay, cool. Object, you can launch object SPY. Next, object identification. Object identification configuration. Next, a regular expression evaluator for search operations. Regular expression evaluator. Next, data driver wizard available. Using data driver, we can connect test data with the test, connecting test data to the test using data driver. Next, virtual object configuration. Next, tool settings configuration. Tool options configuration. Next, editor options, view options configuration, etc. See, observe tools menu, object SPY, object identification, regular expression evaluator, data driver, virtual object. Next, options. Here, tool options and editor options. These are but object SPY is not configurable.
Okay, it has object SPY
Mm.
and object identification
Mm.
and data driver
Mm.
and virtual objects,
Mm.
tool objects, and regular expression evaluator and the view options.
See, in this menu you can find using this menu you can launch object SPY. Next, regular expression evaluator. Next, configurable items available in this menu. Object identification configuration, virtual object configuration, tool options configuration, view options configuration. Next, data driver. Using data driver we can connect test data with the test, etc. See, next, window menu. In this menu, no functionality, just next window, previous window, close all documents. Means close all tests. Say, suppose you opened 5 or 6 tests in your editor. If you want to close all at a time, use close all documents. See, in this menu, no functionality. Window menu. What is window menu? See, next window, previous window, close all documents. Next window, previous window, close all documents. Next, last menu, help menu. See, just a minute. Help menu, Jay Shetty. I think all of you familiar with that help menu.
It will give all the details regarding the features and
Okay, your voice is breaking. Okay, your voice is breaking. Try to rectify the problem. Okay, see, in this help menu you can find UFT tool features documentation, next VB script documentation, next new features information, new features over previous version, new features information, next test forums. So you can join HP GUI API test forums and share knowledge. Next, if you have if you have licensed version, you can raise tickets using this menu. You can get technical support. Directly you can raise a ticket to vendor if you have licensed version. Technical support. Next, knowledge base. Next, UFT product information. Next, UFT license information. Next, you can check for updates. See, frequently they release patches. Check for updates, etc. See, help menu, functional testing help. In this help only you can find VB script help. Next, supporting site, forums. Next, what is new, update, license wizard. Next, product information, license information. Tell me, Arjun, last menu of UFT help menu. What are the important features available in this help menu?
UFT tool feature documentation,
Hmm.
VB script documentation,
Hmm.
and test forums for GUI and API,
Hmm.
and new feature information.
Hmm.
And we can have technical support if you have a licensed version.
Hmm. Next.
Knowledge base.
Next, check for updates. Next, license information, product information. Okay, this is a brief introduction about UFT tool menus. Okay, next, roadmap for our program. Just the basics we discussed. Now I will explain roadmap for our program. UFT test process. First I will index the concepts, then we will discuss each and every concept in detailed manner. See, first UFT test process. Before going to discuss UFT test process, first I will introduce software test process, manual test process. It is not part of our syllabus. In order to understand UFT test process, first you need to familiar with software test process. See, test process may vary from one company to another, but what we are going to discuss is IEEE standard process. Some companies may not follow standard process, but our process is standard process. Software test process, or you can say STLC, software test life cycle. Tell me, Jay Shetty, what are the different phases available in STLC? Phases of STLC.
Requirement analysis.
Requirement analysis is phase, that is SDLC phase. SDLC, software development life cycle, but we are discussing STLC. Okay, okay, okay. Pardon? Who is telling? Sultana. Writing test plan is phase or task? Task, but I am asking phases. See, 4 phases. Some companies follow 5 phases also, but generally 4 phases. What are the 4 phases in software test process? Shivaram.
Plan, design, execution, and complete.
See, good. First one, test planning. Test planning. Concentrate. Second one, test design. Third one, execution. Next, fourth one, last one, test closure. Say, in order to understand any phase, this is the pattern. First, input or references. Next, tasks. Next, output. First, input or references for test planning phase. Requirements mandatory. Requirements. Next, project plan. Project manager creates project plan. Project plan is reference document for test planning phase. Next, test strategy. Test strategy. What is test strategy, Jay? No idea. It is a company level document. Anybody having idea about test strategy?
Testing strategy is a document that describes testing approach of the software lifecycle.
Say it is a high level document, company level document. It explains, it describes all test levels and test types and test design techniques within those levels, etc. Approach, how to test, how to test. It is company level document. See, these are mandatory input. Next, optional.
One second, sir.
Ah,
Sorry to stop you. The test plan and test strategy is the same, sir?
different.
Both the test plan and strategy are explaining the approach of the test, right, sir?
No. Test plan, project. Test plan is project level document. Test strategy is company level document. It explains how to test. Test plan only for particular project. All test, it describes all test activities for particular project. That is test plan. Hello?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Test plan includes schedules, roles and responsibilities, when to start testing, means entry criteria, exit criteria, suspension criteria, etc. regarding particular project. But test strategy, company level document, it describes all test types, how to test. You can implement that test strategy for your project. Suppose another test lead implements test strategy for their project. So it is a high level document.
Okay, sir. All right, sir. Understood.
Good. corporate standards, corporate standards document. Next, process guidelines. Suppose if you are following any CMMI, etc., that time. Process guidelines doc, one or more. Next, design docs. Next, if available, prototypes, etc. See, first three mandatory documents, second optional. Tell me, Arjun, references are input for test planning phase. Collecting requirement is different. Collecting, don't use that term. Requirements, collecting requirements, gathering requirements, that is part of the SDLC. Okay. Requirements. Next.
Project plan
Hmm.
and the test strategy.
Ah.
What we are going to follow the test approach we are going to define in the document.
Here we don't define. Already defined. Just we are going to use that strategy.
Process guidelines document, design document,
Hmm.
and the prototypes.
Next, corporate standards doc, company standards. Okay. Next, tasks. Tell me, Shivaram, what are the important tasks in this planning phase of STLC? What is the initial task? First, understanding and analyzing. Understanding and analyzing the requirements. Next, risk analysis, feasible study. Next, continue, Shivaram.
Identify the resources.
Identifying the resources.
Define the exit and entry and exit criteria.
That is part of test plan documentation. Risk analysis. Next, see, you know the requirement, what to test. Next, how to test. Here, test strategy implementation. Actually, this nowadays test strategy, one of the field of test plan. We use a test approach or test strategy. That concept is implementation. Already test strategy document is there, company level document. Our test lead implements that strategy. Test strategy implementation for our project. Implementation. Next, test planning is first or team formation is first, Shivaram? Test planning is first. No. Team formation is first. All team members' contribution is required for test planning. See, some companies may not follow that formal process. See, team formation is first. Surendra, following this concept, which one is first? Team formation or test planning? Test plan documentation. Team formation first. See, okay, before that, one more concept. You know, requirement scope of the project. Next, time. Next, available resources. Next, last, budget. These are the considerable factors for test estimations. Say, Jai, we have two projects. Example, one is ERP, HRMS project, Human Resources Management System. Another is banking application, internet banking. Which one is having more scope? ERP. Suppose ERP software failed for 1 hour or 1 day, that company can take attendance manually, and after rectifying the problem, they can enter that data. All their company employees under the control of that company. Suppose internet banking application failed for 1 hour or 1 day, all that bank customers not under the control of that bank. Okay na? Which one is having higher scope? Banking application means financial critical applications having more scope than other applications. See, ERP application also serious application, but all their resources under the control of that organization. But bank, insurance, e-commerce projects not like that. All their resources not under the control, all their customers not under the control of that organizations. See, scope of the project is first one, next time, available resources, last one budget. After that, team formation. After estimations, team formation. Next, test plan documentation. Test plan documentation. Okay. Next, anything else, Sultana Parvin?
No, but I have one question.
Ah.
That who is created his strategy? Is created by QA manager or tester?
No. See, that depends on company. Generally, senior people, QA manager creates the test strategy, but he or she can take this one contribution from remaining people. But senior people creates test strategy document, QA manager like. But contribution required. Some test leads contribution, testers contribution. Okay. Test plan. Who is the author of test plan document? Test lead or team lead. But all team members contribution required. Next. Continue, Arjun. Anything else? Approvals part, that is not task. Configuration management planning. Say, configuration management. What is configuration management? Jay Shetty, do you hear this term?
Test environment,
Hmm.
verifying that
Mm. Okay, see, configuration management not only for testing team, it is for all stakeholders of the project. It is for developers, business analyst, and testing team, etc. What is configuration management? See, storing, organizing all configurable items, storing and organizing all configurable items is called configuration management. See, in our testing, what are the configurable items? What software and hardware we use, and what documentation we produce during testing, all comes under configurable items. Test plan is configurable item. Test case docs, test data, defect reports, all are configurable items. See once again, configuration management, storing and organizing all configurable items. Configurable items in software testing. What software and hardware we use and what documents we produce during testing all comes under configurable items. See, manually test lead can manage this configuration. Otherwise, nowadays some tools also available for configuration management. Can you give one example for configuration management tools, Surendra? Kamal, example for configuration management tool.
No idea, sir.
VSS, you know na?
Yeah, virtual source.
That is also configuration management tool from Microsoft. Okay, next, traceability documentation. Traceability.
Defect report is also a configurable.
Yes.
So the quality center is also a configuration management tool.
Yes. Good question. Quality center also supports traceability. Means you can track changes, version history. Hello. See, cool. Quality center can be used for configuration management also, but that is not pure configuration management tool, but it supports. Okay. Who is asking? Anita. Okay, cool. Traceability. See, traceability matrix. Tell me, Arjun, what is traceability matrix?
Traceability matrix you can make sure that our each and every
Say RTM. You can say RTM, requirement traceability matrix. Say mapping requirements with test cases so that we can verify all requirements are covered or not. Okay. See, test lead creates this document. All team members update this document throughout the life cycle. Test lead creates this document. All team members update this document throughout the life cycle. Next, anything else? Sivaram, important tasks in test planning phase. Okay. Next, define test environment. Test environment setup. Say test lead defines test environment setup. Here, 3 stages. Define test environment or test lab. Test environment or test lab. Define test environment setup. Next, implement test environment. Define by test lead, implement by technical support people, hard network administrator or system administrators. Define test environment setup, implement test environment. Next, final one, verify test environment setup at test execution phase. Who verifies test environment setup? Testers verify. Testers or team members verify test environment setup. Test lead knows what to install for test lab, but uh, technical team people only knows how to install. Test lead knows what to install. Test lead, technical support people know how to install. See, defining test environment setup, implement test environment, verify test environment. See, these are the important tasks in this test planning phase. Here output is baselined test plan document. Baselined means finalized. For every document, three phases. One is document preparation, next document review, last one document approval. After approval, you can say baselined document, finalized document. You can execute that document. See, document creation, document document review, creation, review, approval. Okay. Now tell me, Jay Shetty, what are the important tasks in test planning phase? Jay Shetty not able. Padmaja, can you tell me? Padmaja, Brenda. One minute. I am not asking input or references. What are the important tasks in that planning phase?
Understanding and analyzing requirements,
Ah.
risk analysis, team test strategy implementation, phase
Estimations. Ah.
team formation, team test plan documentation, configuration management planning, traceability metrics, define test setup.
Define test environment or test lab setup. Okay. Next, second phase, test design. Test design. Same. Input or references. Input or references. See, requirements is mandatory input for every stage, every phase. Requirements. Next, test plan. Next, second priority. Requirements, test plan. Next, corporate standards, doc, process guidelines, design docs, prototypes if available. Next, test case template format. Next, test data template. Some companies maintain single template for test case and test data. Some companies maintain different templates. Next, important tasks. What are the important tasks? First, understanding requirements. Analyzation not required. Understanding requirements. Tell me, Shivaram, what are the important tasks?
Creating test cases or test scenarios.
First is R. What is R? Test case, test scenario, both are same or different?
Test cases or test scenarios, both are
Same. No. Anita, can you tell me?
both are different.
Both are different. Which one is superior? Test case or test scenario? Which one is superior? Scenario. Tell me, Anita.
So now I was just about to say we analyze the positive and negative scenarios and based on that we prepare a test case.
Test cases. One scenario may have one or more test cases. See, first generate test scenarios, positive and negative. Next, put mute test case documentation. Is somebody making noise? Avoid that one. Next, test data collection. See, why I am use test data collection term. See, some test data testers prepare. Example, phone number object is there. It has to take 10-digit numeric value. For that, testers can prepare test data. Suppose one city's information is there. That city's information based on customer's business. That data we have to collect from the customer only. Next, some data from developers also. Suppose in home page total 256 objects. We have to collect that information from developers. Test data collection. See, some test data testers prepare, some test data collecting from the customer, next collecting from development team. Next, output of this stage or phase, output. Test case documents one or more. Next, test data. Next, third one. Tell me, Arjun. Test design phase. Input, tasks, output. Tell me in brief.
Understanding the requirement.
First input, next tasks, next output. Input,
Input references are like the
requirements,
requirements, test plan,
test case template, and test data template. Next, tasks.
task, understanding the requirements, creating the test case scenarios of both positive and negative, test case documentation, and test data collection.
Good. Output of this phase,
Test
test
case.
cases and test data. See, next, third one. Identify references for this phase. Anita, input or references for test execution phase. Requirements mandatory.
Requirements has to be gone through and understood very
Next, test plan required or not?
Yeah, next
Yes, test plan required. Test plan describes exit criteria, entry criteria, suspension criteria, etc., schedule, etc. Test plan. Next, yes, test case docs. Next, test data. Next, templates, defect report template. Suppose if your company using any defect management tool, a tool provides defect report template. Suppose manual defect reporting process, use Excel sheet. Suppose if you are using any tool, Quality Center or Bugzilla or Issue Tracker or PR Tracker or Jira, tools provide defect report template. Next, some pre-setup is required. What is that pre-setup? Readiness of AUT, readiness of AUT. Next, readiness of test environment. See, for test design, readiness of AUT, readiness of test environment not mandatory, but for execution, application and test environment mandatory. Tell me, Kamal, input or references for test execution phase.
So for test execution and input, we have requirement,
Hmm.
test plan,
Hmm.
test cases document,
Hmm.
test data,
Hmm.
and we also have some templates like defect report,
Hmm.
and then we also need to have readiness of application under test.
Hmm.
We should have readiness of test environment.
Good. See next, tasks. See initial task, verify test environment setup. See, this is team members' responsibility, testers' responsibility. Verify test environment setup. Next, form test batches, execution queue, create test batches. Next, test execution. Don't confuse. This test execution is phase. This test execution is task. Here we have some levels of test execution. See, first level of test execution, sanity testing. Sanity testing. You see, some are saying smoke testing. Says anyhow it is controversy concept. Some are saying sanity smoke is different, but as per IEEE, sanity and smoke both are synonyms. Sanity or smoke or BVT, build verification testing, or BAT, build acceptance testing, etc. names available, but widely using term sanity testing. What is sanity testing? Silpa, what is sanity testing? Already explained. Ah, Sultana, what is ah?
This is subset of regression testing.
It's not subset.
It means that they have to make sure that if it is ready for testing and if it contains all the release notes and everything, they make sure that if it's fit for testing.
Okay, good, good. Yes, verifying whether the build is software build. Verifying whether the build is acceptable or not by executing basic functionality tests. That is sanity testing. For, see, sanity testing that we have to perform on every build. Next, after acceptance, comprehensive testing. Comprehensive testing, complete testing means executing all possible test cases. After comprehensive testing, definitely you can find some defects. Defect reporting. Next, defect tracking, tracking for status. Next, after receiving modified build, again sanity testing, build acceptance testing. Next, regression testing, regression cycle 1. Next, defect reporting, tracking. Next, this is cycle up to get quality product. Regression cycle 2, like this. See, at the end, final regression, executing all high defect density areas, final regression. See, here levels of testing, levels of test execution, don't confuse. Levels of testing is different. Levels of testing, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing, that is levels of testing. This is levels of test execution. Sanity testing, regression testing, sanity testing, comprehensive testing, next general regression, final regression. 4 levels of test execution. Surendra, tell me what are 4 levels of test execution?
One is sanity testing,
Ah,
comprehensive testing,
next general regression,
and
final
final regression.
regression. Next here output. Opened, closed, opened, closed, defect reports, opened, closed defect reports. Closed defect report, okay. What is closed defect report? After confirmation testing means regression testing. Synonyms. After confirmation, testers close defects. Okay. Opened defect means defect not closed, postponed for next release due to time concerns. Generally, we postpone cosmetic defects only, not high severe defects, low severe defects. Next, tested software. Next, test closure. For test closure, requirements input. Input or references, requirements. Next, test plan, test case docs, test data. Next, opened and closed defect reports. Next one, template required, test summary report. Test summary report template. See, test lead prepares test summary report, but all team members' contribution required. Next, tasks. First one, evaluating exit criteria. Evaluating exit criteria. Next, collect all artifacts, all documents. Next, test summary report. Summarizing all test activities. Suppose 1000 test cases written, 990 executed, so and so defects raised, so and so fixed, etc. See, summarizing all test activities. Prepare test summary report. Next, send test deliverables. test deliverables to customer. Tell me, Jay Shetty, what are test deliverables? Uh, Tested software developers can deliver. Our testing side, what are the test deliverables? Sivaram, test deliverables. Not only results. What documents you produce during testing, all are comes under test deliverables. Test plan doc, test case documents, test data, opened and closed defect reports, test summary report. All are comes under test deliverables. Next, the last one optional, improvement suggestions. Improvement suggestions for future projects. See, this is a brief introduction about software test process or STLC. Tell me, Silpa, last phase of STLC, test closure. Tell me, input or references, tasks. Hmm. 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 Open and close the defect reports. Hmm. Next, tasks. Hmm. 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 Yes, improvement sessions for future projects. See, this is a brief introduction about software test process. Next, come to mainstream UFT test process. See, in this UFT test process, first phase, planning. What are the important tasks in this planning phase? First one, get environment details from development team and select appropriate add-ins. See, get environment, application environment, suppose Java, SAP, etc. Get environment details from development team and select appropriate add-ins. See, basically our UFT tool is object-based test tool. First, know the environment and select appropriate add-ins. Here, important details. All details not required. What is web server? What is application server? All details not required. Important one, UI, user interface. UI design technology. UI design technology and database information. See, for database testing, no add-in required. For selecting database and database connection string, for generating database connection string, database information required. See, get environment details and from development team and select appropriate add-ins. Next, analyze the AUT See, it is a roadmap for our program. Just I will index the concept. Later we will discuss every concept in detailed manner. Analyze the AUT in terms of object identification. Object identification. Say, major challenge in UFT test automation, not only in UFT test automation, major challenge in functional test automation, object identification. If tool identifies all of our application front-end objects, then automation is very simple. You can use tool features and script features for creating tests. See, major challenge in functional test automation, object identification. Sometimes after loading appropriate add-ins also, we may not recognize all our application front-end objects. That time, what are the solutions that we will discuss in automation framework implementation chapter. See, analyze the AUT in terms of object identification. How to analyze? Three methods available. One is by record and playback. See, you record the navigations and playback. If tool is executing properly, then no issues. Suppose any problems during execution, then you need to find the solutions. Record and playback. By record and playback, we can identify. Next, another one, using object spy. Object spy is handy feature of UFT. It gets object information, one object at a time. It gets object information, means object properties and values and applicable operations on that object. After loading appropriate add-ins, only object spy can get the information. If you don't load required add-ins, then object spy is helpless. Next, third one, view options in object repository. View options available in object repository. Using view options, we can map objects in between object repository and AUT. See, best option is recording. Object spy, view options in object repository sometimes may not work properly, but record and playback is best one. Tell me, Jay, what are the important tasks in planning phase? First one. What I am asking, what are the important tasks in planning phase of UFT test process? Good. Next. Okay. Best one is? Best one, record and playback. Record and playback only best one. Next, select areas or test cases for automation. See, in this task, no restrictions, no limitations. and no suggestions from vendor. You can select any area, but already we discussed 100% test automation impractical. Generally, we try to automate maximum scenarios, not all scenarios. No restrictions, no limitations. You can select maximum areas, but some common areas available in the industry. Generally, we try to automate uh, three categories of areas. First category, tests that we have to execute on every build, sanity tests. Tests that we have to execute on every build. What type of tests? Sanity tests. See, these can be executed multiple times. Manual testing, time taking. If we use automation, tool can execute quickly every time. One time design, multiple times execution. Next, test that we have to execute on tool settings, configuration, and globalize. Already we discussed. You take any software, you can find two types of features. Constant features means fixed features that we have to use as it is. Next, configurable features. According to our needs, we can configure them. In our EFT tool also, we have two types of features. Constant features and configurable features. For example, data table is constant feature. Step generator is constant feature. Configurable features, object identification configuration, virtual object configuration, test settings configuration, tool options configuration, view options configuration, etc. See, configuration, okay, according to our project we can configure UFT tool features. But what is globalize? Providing common configuration for all missions in a project. Providing common configuration for all missions in a project. See, suppose we 4 or 5 members working for a project using 4 or 5 different missions. Our EFT tool is one tier application. We cannot share services. As a test lead or team lead, if I configure settings in my mission, how can all team members can get same settings? See, using globalizing feature, generate script feature is there that I will explain. We can globalize tool settings. Tell me, Anita, what is globalizing tool settings?
That is providing a common configuration for 4 or 5 team members.
Providing common configuration for all missions in a project. 4 or 5 or 2 or 3 or 10 or 15. Okay. providing common configuration for all missions in a project. Next, last one, that is optional task, automation framework implementation. Automation framework implementation. Actually, it is optional, but nowadays mandatory. Nowadays important, but optional. Important, but optional. Why? Without using automation framework also, we can create and execute tests. But it is a systematic approach to automate software test process. Okay, last question for the day. Tell me, Kamal, what are the important tasks in planning phase of EFT test process?
Sir, very first step is like we need to get all the environment details from dev team,
Uh,
and once we get those details, we select appropriate add-ins,
uh,
and then we have to analyze the application under test in terms of object identification,
Next.
and then we select areas or test cases for automation.
Next.
Then we select multiple sets of test data.
Okay. No. Select or select areas or test cases for automation. Over. Next task.
Then we have tool setting configuration and globalize.
Next.
Automation framework implementation. That is an optional, but still it is important.
Important. Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.